So, word on the street is that you feel a little dizzy when you play VR. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I am prone to motion sickness, so I'm pretty familiar with that feeling as well.
Little motion sick because of how much we're moving.
I have a few tips to help you overcome the sick feeling when you play. But first, let me tell you real quick why you experience motion sickness. So, if you don't know, motion sickness is a condition that basically just makes you feel dizzy and nauseous, almost like you're about to throw up. It can happen when you're riding in the car, riding on a boat, or maybe even an airplane. Basically, your body gets confused by the movement and the sights that you're seeing. So, when you're in VR, your body is very confused. Your brain is receiving conflicting signals from your eyes, and it could cause some symptoms of motion sickness. In virtual reality, you're experiencing a bunch of movement and visual effects that can trigger the same exact conflicting signals and cause motion sickness in a bunch of people. So, no, there is nothing wrong with you, and let's talk about some tips to help overcome this. So, the first tip is take a break. So, you don't want to overdo it in VR. You have to remember to take a break every 20 to 30 minutes to kind of give your body a chance to rest and adjust to the virtual world. If you're putting your headset on for 3 hours a day, no wonder you're feeling sick and feeling nauseous because it's a lot. Your eyes and brain are just like, what is going on? So just make sure you're taking some breaks. It doesn't have to be long breaks, but water breaks, potty breaks, things like that. Then next, adjust the settings of your games. If you're feeling sick while playing VR, try tinkering with the settings a little bit in the game or the app that you're using. They might include adjusting the field of view so that the head tracking isn't as sensitive, so that when you're jumping, like as your character's jumping, you don't really see your body moving. I know specifically in Horizon Worlds they have that option, and other games as well on the market do as well. Then you might be able to find the perfect combination that makes you feel more comfortable in the game. Next, you want to use a comfortable headset. A comfortable headset is essential for a smooth gaming experience. Make sure the headset fits well and doesn't squeeze your face. We don't want you to look like this. Also, try sitting or standing. If you're feeling sick while standing, try sitting down, and vice versa. This can help your body just adjust to the VR environment and just kind of give your body a little bit of a break. Most of the games on the Oculus, or I should say Meta Quest 2, are able to be played sitting down. You don't have to stand up for every game. I know you want to. I know we wanted to get off our asses so we could play VR, but you can still sit down if you need to. Next, let's avoid high intensity activities. If you're prone to motion sickness like me, it's best to avoid those really high intensity activities in VR. So, like the fast paced games or experiences that have a lot of movement. So, to this day, I've had my Quest for a year and a half. I still cannot play any roller coaster games or any racing games because I know it will trigger my eyes and my brain, and I'll feel like I'm going to throw up, and it's just not a good combination for me. You just kind of want to stick to activities that aren't going to push you that far, and maybe you can kind of start easing your way into it. But yeah, just one step at a time. And this one is a super important one as well. Eat and drink before playing. You always want to make sure you're well hydrated, especially if you're playing like Thrill of the Fight or something like that. You want to make sure you have water in your system. You want to make sure you have a little snack. That way, you won't feel sick to your stomach. Come on. All right, so the last three tips are a little bit different. These all involve eating something or taking something. So, number one, chew some gum. I don't know the science behind it, but I just know gum works for me a lot, and it's really, really helpful for when I'm feeling motion sick or dizzy in any sort of games. Definitely give it a try since gum is like what, $1 for a 20 or 15 pack. I mean, yeah, it's worth it. Next, ginger. Some people find that ginger can really help with motion sickness. You can drink ginger tea or take a ginger supplement, or I even have like ginger chews or ginger candies. Like I said, I don't know all the science on the ginger, but I can of course link some things below just so you can trust me. And the last one here, if none of these have worked, then this is when I would start recommending maybe you might want to look into motion sickness medication. Of course, you want to talk to your doctor, but I know there's a bunch of over the counter motion sickness medicines that are chewable if you're not good at taking pills. This is actually what I have to take whenever I go on long car rides or long plane rides because all these won't really help in that situation, especially when it gets that bad. So it's possible that if none of these other ones work for you, you might have to talk to your doctor and get on some medication. But I kind of just want to make this video to show you all are not alone. A lot of us are feeling motion sick, and there's a bunch of different tips and tricks to kind of alleviate these symptoms. If there's any that I missed, please feel free to comment them down below so other people can try them, and so honestly, so I can try them because it's still nice to have some tricks up my sleeve. Thank you all for watching.